As promised, today we are looking at the second part of the test server for the new map and for a couple new changes coming to the next Crossout patch, which I honestly don't really have a clue when we will see, but hopefully we will see it soon. There was a few things that I didn't cover in the last video, and that was fully intentional. I just kind of wanted to show you the basics of the new map because that is what has been in focus for this test server. But actually there is a lot of other exciting stuff on the test server that you guys might have not seen. We looked a bit at some of the new models that were on their way or that are on the way. For example, the speakers that we had a look at. I kind of showed you guys that the speakers are actually getting a new look. I don't even know if you can go have a look at them because I don't have them, but we can always find them here on the exhibition. Let's just see if there are any. There is indeed. There we go. Boom. New speakers. Nice. And I tried to go through my inventory and was like, did we get anything else? But apparently my eye vision is not as good anymore. You guys, I'm getting old, so bear with me. But as you can see here, for example, the new gorilla cap is something that I definitely didn't see. There it is, looking beautiful indeed. So we're getting a new white cabin look for the gorilla, first of all. Some people were like saying that they were actually a little bit bummed out about this because it's a bit of an OG cabin, so seeing a new look to it would be kind of strange. But devs have really pulled it off here. They kept the integrity of the old build in a very nice fashion, in my opinion, and still the new build here just looks updated in a great way, indeed, in my opinion at least. So I personally quite like it. I don't know what you guys think about it, but yeah, in my opinion, it's a great new cabin. And for those of you wondering, the Thug cabin will still be, I don't even know if you can see that either. Nah, but that one will still be the same old look. So 2 new cabins for the Huntsman and for the Gorilla. So very nice in my opinion. Besides that, we also missed another one, which is the Lupara. The Lupara is getting a new look too. Bam. There we go. Let's try and craft that one. Let's just see, get the cabin onto this build again. There we go. And remove this. Maybe just see Lupara. There it is. Remove a lens as well, just so that we can get it onto here. Because I just want to see, yeah. So still same looks of the gun, but we have gotten a new gun, which is nice. And this one definitely looks super cool. Really dope looking shotgun. So that's also a new weapon, so that means that we so far have 2 new skins for the Huntsman cabin and for the Lupara. I am really hungover today, so I'm really sorry about me just, you know, kind of not going by this in a very smooth fashion, but it is what it is. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff here that we've gotten. So also one of the things that I am very personally excited for is this build that I have in my garage. I kind of just want to get it out of the world just so you guys can see what it is, because it looks like an abomination. But you know me, if you follow my videos or my streams, you know that I really just enjoy doing these community events with weird builds and weird play modes and everything like that. And the new boosters are going to help us a lot because, I mean, look at what we can do. We can make some sort of hammer thingy here that you can smack your enemies with if your aim is good. That is, I forgot a carjack on it. But basically, you know, we can create so many new things like these booster hammer spider thingies, which personally, I see a massive potential in this. If you can make something that actually works properly. I just put this together in a couple of minutes, but yeah, you kind of get the idea of what you can actually do here. So that is, in my opinion, a very nice addition with the vertical boosters. But we're going to look even more at those later on. I kind of just want to have a look at the Reaper as well, because the Reaper is also something that I learned afterwards because of Mean Green Engie, one of my Discord members. He pointed out that the Reapers have actually gotten an upgrade to their sound. So let's just see if we can put together a Reaper build here quickly that will just allow us to hear the sound of those Reapers. Let's go ahead and slap on a couple of Bigfoots on that. I wonder if they're touching on the Bigfoot's skin or something like that, because as you can see, the texture here on the test server is a bit weird on the Bigfoots right now. I don't know if it's always been like that, but I just know it is right now, so something might be up. Not really 100% sure on that one. But let's go ahead and grab a couple of Reapers here. So there we go. That's 1 Reaper. That's 2 Reapers. Let's just put them on 2 different triggers so that we can hear the sound. Okay, so listen to this. This is what we've been asking for so long. So many people have been asking for a proper Reaper sound. Let's see if it's even more aggressive if we fire 2. Yeah, that's pretty much the same, but I mean, the sound is is all people have been asking for. A lot of people were kind of sad about the last Reaper sound update. Personally, I quite liked it. I think it was pretty good. But I mean, I'm pretty sure this is what most people have been asking for. So this one is for you. I think you will like this new change. Great. So there is those two things. Before we get into kind of exploring more of the new map, I want to see how we are affected with different builds. So I kind of want to start with the Helios here and just go into a battle, because we want to see how the Geezer actually acts. But there is also one thing that we have to check once we get in game, and that is a new damage number counter that I think they are testing. At least someone pointed out. I don't really know what it is, so I hope that we can figure together as we play. So as a starter here, let's go find one of these shit spears here. Okay, so it seems like my hover actually got thrown around quite a bit already. Please, just, yep, there we go. But not a lot. Definitely not a lot. Let's see. Okay, so it does look like the hovers are barely affected by it. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh. That is a massive change. Do you see that, guys? So actually, because right now, you know, what just happened? Where's my overlay? Where did, okay, just, ouch, shit, man, Rick Butts. Oh wow, I just got draped, it's just shit. But basically, do you see what happened? What happens now with the number counter thingy? I wish I could show you, but I just got madly taken out here. Come on, we can make it over there. I'm so sorry about this. I should pay attention to what we're actually playing against. But you see, now numbers actually count up, because before we would only get a number counter every 1 second, so not all damage was always registered basically when you saw the numbers, and that is definitely not the issue anymore. Wow, those bots really took us out. I can't even... But yeah, you see that bam bam bam, for each tick that we hit, the number counter actually adds up. And that is going to be a massive change, because now you will always be able to tell exactly by the exactly how much damage you have dealt on each hit, which is just a massive... Oh wait, we can just repair. Why didn't I think of that? And escape meanwhile. That's pretty good. Oh, there goes another hover, and there's another one. There's another one. So now we can at least fly again. Can I stop this? Yeah, I can. Okay, great. So we can move again. And this is why they shouldn't put... I mean, that should be explanatory for why we shouldn't get the repair mode. But also, just on that, I just want to say they have elaborated why we have it in there. They're not trying to force it onto us. We're not going to get repair mode. It's just there because it wasn't removed from last time. So yeah, nothing new with it. So hovers barely affected by it at all. I still want to ask you guys, do you think we are getting some sort of new shader, at least on this map? Because I feel like the colors are a bit more dark here than they otherwise would be. Let's see, we just missed that one. Let's see if we can hit this one. Hover barely affected. This build barely affected, so I'm guessing it's mostly for light builds, to be quite honest, because okay, it does push us a little bit, but not a lot. I wonder if it will flip you now. Imagine if you come driving over it while you... Nah, that's not gonna flip you. So heavy builds, looks like it won't really do much difference for high power scope, which is probably also for the best in my opinion. Let's check out these damage numbers once again. You see how those numbers just keep counting as soon as you start engaging? Oh, and the number keeps following, so now you can actually... Because that was also a big issue before. When you're playing melee, you could never see how much damage you actually dealt, because whenever you started engaging on someone, if you pushed him around, then the numbers would kind of spawn behind you. And you wouldn't ever, like, really get to actually shoot at the dude. So, you know, that is definitely something... Or not shoot at the dude, wow, but see how much damage you've actually been... putting out on him, if you've been shooting him or if you've been burning him or whatever you did, if people are fast moving. So that is definitely also a very, very big change. You see how the number just counts and counts and counts and counts. Jesus, we're gonna see some big numbers though. I wonder what this will do for the horizontal mandrake. I have a feeling that it is gonna make some mad difference for the horizontal mandrake. You know what, let's bring in that one for the next part and see how much damage we can actually pile up into this thing. Because I expect quite a lot, to be honest. I do expect quite a lot. Oh my, he just desparked us. Lead place there by the bots. Look at those freaking numbers. They just keep adding up. Holy crap. So we're gonna, I would see damage being outputted in a way different manner than it is right now. Let's just clean up this mess because we're going, I want to see how much we can get here. Yep, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Look at that. Cabin counting. Man, that is nasty. Even though this is not like a full spider build, I kind of want to just bring the horizontal mandrake to those geeses to just make sure that, you know, these spiders cannot awkwardly get flipped either. This doesn't count for a regular spider, but I don't even think I have to test the spider for us to actually know what happens if we just bring a regular spider there. It will probably be quite a self-explanatory what will happen. But let's see if we have like weird angles and stuff. If that weird angle, for example, will affect... Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. So yeah, still not a lot, even though it is sort of leaning a bit forward already, so we should get easily flipped. We have some big builds over here. Let's go test the damage on these, and then after that I think we're gonna go for some lighter builds and see if we can actually have anything that will get like just partially flipped as soon as you do something. Yeah, so those numbers will really add up, I think you can say already. A good hit with the horizontal mandrake can easily deal like 5,000. So yeah, some of them die before, but still we're gonna output a lot of damage here. I think we're gonna see some interesting new numbers on the damage here. That is for certain. So really nice. I'm actually digging this new update so much. I don't really know what you guys think about it because it has been quite some hectic months for Crossout in general. So it will be interesting to see how this goes. For future references, why is this dude just sitting there? Why is he not? And why is... That's interesting. The entire team of bots are just ignoring him for some reason. They're all just ignoring him. What the hell? Again, see those numbers, like... I'm gonna call it, we're gonna see someone deal 10k structure at some point in a hit because the numbers will add up like they do. Well, let's try some lighter builds and see if we can actually have anything flip on these geezers, just to get us like an idea of how light builds can be. Starting off with a very simple basic starter car. I must say, the new cabin looks sick. Look at that texture. That is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Alright, let's drive over this one. Come on, flip me. Yeah, okay. So you will get tossed. You will at some situations get tossed. Let's see what happens if we drive over it while it's active. Can we hit it while it's still active? Yeah. Okay, so you will easily get flipped on these low builds. That is for sure. I think we should try something just a tiny bit heavier. Still a light car here indeed. Just like basic bully pack with a bit of different weaponry and wheels and stuff. That one, wow. Okay, I don't know if that was actually the ground that tossed us or whatever it was, but something did toss us straight up into the air there. Let's try that again. So, attempt number 2. I think this one should shoot in just a second. Nope, okay, it didn't. That one went off. This one went off. Oh no, we missed it. And this time we didn't get tossed at all. And that one is not really active, but it is active. Alright, so yeah, you still get tossed quite easily, even though, you know, ouch. Even though the build is a bit heavier, so let's go a bit heavier. Next build here is a 6-ton goblin sandwich that a lot of people use for clubbing these days. It should be quite heavy since it is Goliath tracks, but it's still maybe... so it's still a bit lighter than some of the really heavy tanks, but let's see what happens with this geezer here. Like, this just parked straight on top of it. We definitely still get flipped, but not really. I'm not really convinced about that being a solid flip. I like how it sort of interacts with us though. It doesn't just shoot through us, but you kind of block it and then you get lifted by it, which is super nice. So it seems that it will, like, you will get affected by this as if you're just like a heavy build. Look at that bot trying to go for that repair. Cheeky bastard. Just get him out of the way. There we go. Oh crap. And that out of the way as well, so we don't get bullied by the bots too much. Okay, so this one is active. Let's just drive over it. Yeah, already at this weight here, you're not gonna get all that flip, but you are still getting affected by it. So in the heat of the moment, if I was to drive over this one, you know, I was trying to escape from my buddies and this one popped up right in front of my eyes, I would probably get flipped by it, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it sometimes is not all that heavy with the flipping, you definitely feel it. Look at that. You definitely feel it. So it's not super game changing, it doesn't seem like, but it's also not really, you know, it will definitely have an impact. I think I can say that much. I have no clue what's going on right now. I'm upside down, but I'm still like going. Can I just repair? Okay, I cannot. Sort of as a final game here, I just want to have one more look at this map, just kind of just check it out once again, talk a bit about what I think about this new map and kind of what I think we can expect from this map from a competitive standpoint. Because first of all, I think if this map stays at this stage that it is right now, I definitely think we can end up seeing it as a part of the clan wars rotation. I wouldn't be too surprised. Honestly, quite nice the way that you can just sneak up here. I suspect some Skull players with a couple boosters might see themselves trying to cling up to this bit right here. See if they can, you know. Ouch. Ouch. See if they can get themselves to like... What is happening? What is happening? That's the perk of having bots in your game instead of trying to arrange this together with some friends. Let's do that again. Oh yeah, and a lot of people also ask me, speaking of friends, that, you know, what happens when you queue with friends, because the devs told us that something would happen in Garage. And I can tell you that pretty much what happens is that your friends' builds will show up as bots in, you know, your game, in your garage, so that you can mess around with them. It is controlled by bots, it is not controlled by players. So that is one thing that you need to consider. You know, even though you see your friends' builds, you won't be able to play with them in garage, because that would be even more sick than what we're seeing already. But I think it's a great addition as a starter, at least, that you can now actually have something to do when you're queued with your friends. So, you know, you can mess about with their builds, maybe see if you can find some weak spots on them. That way you will be able to help your friends maybe perfect their builds just a little bit more. So definitely a good addition, in my opinion. A very good addition. These games just keep ending, but I feel like we're almost getting there. God, I totally should have brought in my promo count for this. I don't know why I don't think about this. I'm sorry that you have to watch me all these small cuts. It's what it is, though. We're almost getting there. Competitive viewpoint of this map, yes, I do indeed think it can be a competitive game mode, or in the competitive game mode map rotation, because it is a freaking good map, and it has a lot of interesting ways that you can approach on this map. I feel like the map is rather big, but in my personal opinion, I think that is something that will make gameplay here much more funny. But will you please leave me be? So yes, I do indeed think this is a map that we can see in a competitive rotation, because let's be real here, the competitive sort of scene needs new maps. It just does. So yeah, I really hope we actually see this map in Clan Wars rotation. I also hope that we might end up seeing some of the newer maps that we've seen before this one in the current Clan Wars rotation, because we need new maps. It is freaking boring with the current stage that it is in. So yeah, that might be an invitation for you devs to think about, that it might be time for us to get some new freaking Ryan. Will you leave me be? I hate bots. But yeah, I think we're getting to an end with this video. We kind of covered what we wanted, even though we get destroyed by bots over and over and over and over again. They wouldn't really leave us be. It's fine though, it's fine. Let's watch Hellgate burn here while I say goodbye to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another video. I hope we sort of covered now what you guys wanted to see with this current game mode. If there is anything else, feel free to drop comments down below. And until next time, you guys must have an awesome day. Bye bye.